6666。
まだ見ていく？うんうん、私も。
资源使用中。哦，好。
やあ、いらっしゃいだね、マスターくん。そろそろクエストにも。
バカンスか。それもよかろう。目を離すなよ。
東方の三博士、北欧の大神、知恵の果実。我が英知、我が万能はあらゆる英知を凌駕する。魚のウニベルサーレ。
今日はオフだというのに、できる男の余裕。今日はオフだというのに、まったく。
およそ私は万
能。目を離すなよ。矢を構えよ。
完了完了。
俺が許す。
刚开始直播就想醉。
至高の財をもってウルクの守りを見せるがいい。大地を濡らすは我が決意。メアル・ディンギル。
画面有那个，是我的错觉吗？
およそ私は万能なの。オッケー。東方の三博士、北欧の大神、知恵の果実。我が英知、我が万能はあらゆる英知を凌駕する。無法のユニベルサーレ。それ。レオナルドパンチ。の尻たまえ。
南国の空に免じて許す。ハワイに感謝するのだな。
慢慢打素材啊，可是素材的掉率就是还是看运气，运气。来，继续换人打好。预找前市场攻击力好。OK， 继续。
戦闘か。なるべくは避けたい行為だ。仕方あるまい。つまらん。
捕らえました。
なんだ。
啊靠，没死啊！
いただいてしまう。それでいいの。
仰せのとおり。
どうです。
計略だ。つまらん。
それで喜んで。
罠だ。
より強く、より弱く。美味しそう。
お
主上無変聖願度
罠
よう私の中たっぷりとご堪能くださいませたまりません阿弥陀阿弥陀ヘブンズホール私の雲楽も同じ命の色でございより強くより弱くおいしそう
では
へっからそれでは皆様仏パワー全開ね捉えましたね最後の下脱もまだ指一つでついてじず行き着く先は殺生アギトのごとき天井落天井下脱なさいます阿弥陀阿弥陀ラヘブンズホールどこまで逃げても私の手のひらの上御仏の加護見せてあげる五行座シャカヌレーション
K 哦，23万。
何もかもが散りやく無残に散らすことに何の痛みがありましょう
好，都免掉。别人的保护是保护。V 卡，这也是 V 卡。NP60。
一気火星に畳みかける。
本気出してしまうか。
つまり途中だな。他にやることないの？
きよ煉獄。行こう。
あ
我が攻防無はっ
計略だ。
無料無限無差三個を束ねて無球となす。絶剣無球三段。
こういうのどうだ。つまり連中だな。他にやることないの？
まあええのそれそれゴールデンなんたら。
哦，终于有金箱子，哎呦！
行くぞ。
行こう。そういうことか。
罠だ。
啊！
すっ
あ
行こう。
罠だ。
魔人パワー全開。本気出してしまう。
はい、お座り。
全ては僕の思うままってね。
あ、私か。
ほなまあ。
これぞ大軍師の究極陣地。
人説を生む無限の光を持って天命を断つ。石剣無空散弾。
やっぱりやめられへん。たぎるわ。最低くらいでとろかして合法少女クズ竜応殺。あんた反応全部酒にしてまうわ。
魔人さん大勝利だな。
23。噔噔，熊谷林一个。22、算了。土气层吗？不是。呈现度哦，好像这一关。过誉。这才等我一下，我现在整理，刚洗澡。
標的を確認した。仕留める。これだな。どれにしようかな。古きルーン。いいだろう。カリ。なんだと？なんだと？いいだろう。カリの時だ。二大神に立てまつる。リバスカタストロペ。
好，够。好，这边就不够了。
よし。命令と。
还好，还好有2张 Q 卡。
こういうこともできる。ルール。どれに いいだろう。狩りの時だ。分かった。よし。
よしよし。
二大神に立てまつる。リボスカタストロペ。
是在这几天那个 FGO 在打什么关卡？
踏んでしまったかな。
是在刷素材吗？还是怎样？哎，圣金石一颗，不错不错。你在解强化？你强化还没打完吗？我是还蛮快就打完了。哦，自然会赢。其实强化任务其实角色不多就可以自然回合很快就打完了，这7天3到期间很快就能打完了。之后20号 CCC 活动不可那一天又多一个那个红泥路的强化。
そうじゃなくて平和のために戦いましょう。こちらですね。優雅に華麗に大胆に。私の本気見たいんだ。狙いは決まった。ハイロー展開。いいわ。金星狙いは決まった。はいはい。飛ぶわよマンナ。ゲートオープン。光栄に思いなさい。これが私の全力全霊打ち砕けアンガルナキガルシュ。
哦，对，贝壳我现在也很缺啊，每年贝壳都不够用，自从贝壳素材开放之后都不够用。
頑張ってね。私のイルカは勇敢ですよ。高くついたわね。
つまり中だな。他にやることないの？
行きましょう。一息みんな
不要报纸，不要报纸，行。
光をひとやかに。
OK。
聖なる様、光の海、清らかな歌よ、喜びよ。見つかいは天に帰る。レオセアン・ダリグレス。
圣光。
セット。高くついたわね。
こういうのどうだ。つまり途中だな。他にやることないの？
好，不要伤害对方。1、2、3、4、5、6个攻击提升。
私の本気見たいんだ。
行きましょう。
はいはい。
噔噔噔。
飛ぶわよ、マンダ。ゲートオープン。光栄に思いなさい。これが私の全力全霊、打ち砕けアンガルナ・キガルシュ。
リース・ホーリー・レイ。
どうかしら。当然の結果よ。神、なめないでよね。
其实我觉得贝壳100个也不够用，因为光吃虫子吃一次就一下就吃完，每个虫子都几乎要吃40几个啊，或30几个。嗯。开玩笑，沙子，沙子。OK。
ああ、見苦しいったらありゃしない。
では
单体炮子心，炮子心，这个是什么意思？
諦めの悪いこ
MP 增加。
と、諦めの悪いこ
はっ。
と。了解。受諾いたしました。
はっ。
からくり忍術。
オセロ
ああ、楽にしてあげるわ。
罠だ。
どう？ほら。諦めの悪いこと。地獄が見たいの？ああ、面倒ね。滅びを知る者、いずれ安らぎを得る下方者たち。我が戦後、我が憎悪、死の痛みをもって散るがいい。
四换七。
フェーズ2。飛び方は機能調整。フェーズ2。神明解放、スタンバイ。了解。受諾いたしました。
激光放法吞牛。
風よ集え。イビルウィンドデスストーム。適正反応の沈黙を確認。戦闘終了。
还有一个熊，盾。好，继续。换一下其他的。红牛宝石看一下，宝二。Hello， 扛把，刚好我用你的美脸，你就出现了。
お手並み拝見。
いいじゃん、いいじゃん。
お任せ。夢のように片付けよう。一切承知。
かしこまり。
有难吃不抽，用双秒不抽有点困难。
それ。
はいはいかしこまり
お望みのままに。
邪魔
どうか。
一切ならばそのよ
掉率就很差。
マジ上がれいいじゃんいいじゃん
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。お任せ。夢のよう
いかようにきっと仰せのままに
見せてあげるしオッケ
参る我が心は不動しかして自由にやらね
苹果都吃完了
すなわちこれ無念無双の境地なり剣術無双健全一二
苹果我还有了，情人节我就吃一些而已，吃不多，都吃银苹果就多。
枕を紐解けば音に聞こえし大東裏金ごと役が立ち群がる悪鬼を鈴め刺し文術剣大神道恋愛葉っぱ天気雨
あったあったあった。久しぶりの運動は応えるね。
噔噔噔噔。25个了。你们11月的那个兑换券有用了吗？还是先放着？我来考虑到底是先换胸骨，还是直接？应该不会有人换火药吧？吃火药比较像是拿破仑，输液应该是不会有吧？输液其实蛮够用的。所以你们11月有换的吗？灯目前没有10月，是有1年时间的，只是蛮会占空间的。
呀，
像我那个这个就要吃胸骨啊。是还蛮凶，而且毒针也是 ，Oh my god， 毒针我也缺啊。李松也要吃铁毒针，胸骨。对啊，胸骨是直接。
そろそろクエストに戻る？いいよ。
哦，海参终于出现了，我以为你不出来了。技能强化。吃下去该不会毒针要吃29个吧？神经死，20个，还好。 仙骨林啊，仙骨林区。从人结晶剩一颗，这慎重的选择。这两个吃下去就没了，迅速就没了。
我ながらいい調整だ。惚れ惚れしちゃう。次はもっといい仕事をするからね。
对啊，我也想慎重抽卡抽那个女帝啊，我也想慎重抽卡抽她，可是想到 FAP 也可以抽。因为 FAP 还可以抽那个剑梅剑阿福，但是剑阿福我又觉得我又还好。所以我正在想，要不要再丢个10抽，福袋抽到你弟，一弹下去就有卡宾了。哦，好深打，那算了，还是不要了。OK， 先公主连结。不要看就不会想抽，不要看就会克制欲望的。克制欲望，毕竟没有石头，石头要留着抽帝王花用。公主现在一个是公主，我都业障啊，消业障啊，消超多业障。好，免费的10点是有啦，免费的10点是有。
お腹が空きましたね。
免费的10点。卡米娜我好像保5，
ここにさらなる力を得るためのアイテムが眠っているみたい。どんどん挑戦して強くなっちゃいましょう。
突发石头，错，它是真的，但是它是免费的，抽不到角色那一种。他只能抽到碎片，他抽不到角色。
主様、旅の準備をと。
噔噔噔。
この勢いで勉強も頑張りますよ。力が
我也想要，你一直丢，一直丢，一直丢，就是财力的问题。
旅の準備を整えて、より充実した冒険をいたしましょう。
教练，我好想抽卡。啊，对，情人节礼物昨天都全部都领完了。对，忘记领就很好笑。好，过关。
やったね、玉木さん。ゆかりのおかげで楽勝だったにゃ。超全力全開。
噔噔噔噔噔，好，继续。
ここから先はこちらにさらなる力を得るためのアイテムが眠っているようです。主様、どこから挑戦いたしましょう。
OK， 秒爆。
ここから先はここにさらなる力を得るためのアイテムが眠っているみたいです。どこから挑戦するか迷っちゃいますね。
噔噔噔噔噔。Very hot, very hot。
主様、旅の準備を整えて、より充実した冒険をいたしましょう。
海参如果没有上来看直播，应该真的忘记，然后等活动过，就会在群组带群组讲错，我忘记了。那时候就很有趣了。
特定の条件を達成すると報酬がもらえますよ。頑張りましょう。
噔噔噔噔。
この姿。
何？什么不重要？那是很重要。
より充実した冒険をいたしましょう。
长野曲。噔噔噔噔，日和。这边就还好。好，继续，冷却时间结束了。149。好，不过海参对海参来说 ，FGO 只剩抽卡的功能而已，就像方舟一样，就拉链而已。哼，把可以变成更过瘾。
やったね、玉木さん。ゆかりのおかげで楽勝だったにゃ。
哼。
力が溢れ出て止まりません。この力で私の大切なものを全部守ってみせますね。
哦，泳装啊，新年还有那个其他也是。提升。噔噔噔噔。好，快找棒！
結果だ。
其实那个累计下来就算多了啦，累计起来就算多了。当下就还好，但是累计起来就很多。扛把就有心，就有感受，收到了那个账单就很多了，还甚至习惯把那个 Coco 丢在 Steam 那边。
先ほどブラワリングヒール猫の手も貸してあげる止まってスーパーですよフリーススパイランドいつまでも猫猫ファントムラッシュまとめていってこの場で大丈夫？誰か怪我してない？
玩 FGO 之前就是说啊，少年啊，前方就是地狱啊，前方是地狱啊。看到那个巴哈姆特讨论区那个 FGO 讨论版，里面说就是有人发文想要入坑，然后里面很多留言都劝世我。然后就劝那个 po 文的说，你千万不要玩 FGO 没什么游戏性，FGO 只是有趣的电子小说而已。
よしにゃ、お宝がっぽりいただいて帰るにゃ。
对啊，前方那是地狱啊！你 FGO 又没有丢很，你 FGO 又没有丢很多。我靠，这么多！可乐。哪里？哈哈，看。重点是毅力啊！少年前面还是有人会氪金的，然后那个方舟还是氪金的，也是有人在啊。我觉得重点是毅力，能克制自己，就是用不氪金的方式去玩游戏，我觉得他那比较强。 噔，我觉得扛把比较投入比较多，扛把真的是投入比较多的人。好学那么多。
お姉さんの本領よ。セブンスヘブン。もう大丈夫。止めて。コロナで。
靠！可恶！这关输了。啊靠！我的佩克撑超久。Rose 我输了。
特定の条件を達成すると報酬がもらえますよ。頑張りましょう。
14万呢，就随便打个一场就好了。哦，博系玩家那个技能练度太低，基本上就会打枪了。技能几乎没有310的，基本那个辅助角几乎没有310，那故意卡在999，我就基本上就会删掉了。
皆様と得た勝利でございます。
666连999都没有达到了，基本上辅助角就直接是砍掉了。
キラキラを上げる。
靠！我的滴滴都被打死了，圣符跟他没有用。加速吧，加速速。
き誇れフラワリングヒールインフルのシールリズム上げるよ悪くやめてクラウダ咲き誇れフラワリングヒール受けてやめて
第3个队伍就没有不够力了。没有，刚刚我讲的就是大客展，然后结果那个技能就是故意没有练起来，我就那种我就直接删掉。好，结束。哼，全面。哎呀，我知道那一种的哦，科科。
特定の条件を達成すると報酬がもらえますよ。
最佳伤害时，
この姿、
はい、体力还够。
とっても強いんですけど。
好。哪里？差一点。好，没有。OK， 好，换那个海参奖的游戏。怎么天外怎么弄东的？他没办法选是 MD， 可是亮度。设定。 去。重点他们有中文吗？文字在 set 下面，这创作者。哦，这里。就经历中文，算了，加进来。有一些字不可能的。字大一点。新游戏，超新星，近10岁，同伴会员有死，正常吗
？Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity, with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Yeah. 单手进上前行。 冷却时间，刷新。置物落。技能哦。
A rabble rouser, perfect. The colony's full of rabble. We'll put those marksmanship scores to good use.
逃跑10秒。对，选择性困难。对啊，我是想要当个团队领导者，然后靠队友。对啊。
Someone with a talent for exploiting insecurities.
天赋小加成，决心，指饮料关了，格挡+1。清洁工，投资球队吉祥物， Finish。激励。
Oh, the damage to your soul may be irreparable. I'm about to save you from a lifetime of cleaning our latrines.
"对，所以就是激励加1。热化。是什么可能？激励加1，伤害加成。安静。中式，其他就剪起头发、发型。哼哼。这个还不错，这个是现实的眉毛，是好，这样子，胡须一点点就好，真是 OK。特征、年龄，哦，可以越来越老。等一下，好，下一页。Enter。身体，924。OK。选中
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
裂地星2，这个快要爆了。
Shit.
他讲了闪。
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
纯正物品。唐曼岛战斗结束就重新爬起。
Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
丢到行星，这也是真的是丢包了。那个
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
它只能第一人称诶，设置我画面不要调太好，全屏视距阴影，阴影调低一点。会捡东西哦。又扛错。控制按键按钮设置。跳跃冲刺。 哼。
Now, you've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Oh, 慢慢回血。哦，还好。
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo. Not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
左键是攻击，所以不能捡东西哦。 水量要直接射掉。
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the... This...
Q 战斗时间，终于哦，我看到了。哎，龙睡龙467，检查。重血能量，防具，消耗品。哦，那个会爆炸。黑客开始。靠近了。哦，我看到了。要有亮的才能捡。嗯？哦。哇，还蛮帅的，是有东西没有捡到，少一个。是不是有虫？有什么虫子在叫？过。 呜呼，还好。Go。轻型手枪，这支枪每秒伤害10，流血，都一样啊。装备辅助，垃圾耳环。这有东西吗？可以。啊！呵呵。
Blazes? Where'd you come from? Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some. Seriously? But those marauders will... Ugh. You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. And it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
不是只有一个而已吧？哎，啊，其他尸体。
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
哦，在这里。
Damn marauders are out of control.
是 M 吗？哦，好，快速旅行。现在玩家位置在这里。好。
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Smile for my surveillance device, Marauder. I am tracking your every move. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Gesture procedures initiated. Disengage in airlocks. Prepare to reject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
升级。颗粒奥姨妈管理训练。晋级。哎，技能这么多，可用点数。 先睡补。先远程。膨胀。好，接下来，医学。上去。雾面时间。先保留好了。C 跟 V，OK， 专场，每次2级专场，缺陷产生缺陷。高维护器，3头盘加，正数，好，详细信息，接受。蹲下，深夜界。声望、中立，好多东西哦。
The navigation console is offline at this time, Captain. If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain. I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really.
工作台升级。手枪， 修理什么？不用修理了，不用修理。拆解。手定枪哦，强化。哦。I 线就是，等级3，等加。不错哦。跳，所以现在是
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself right before he died.
参数程序机，不要，哦吼，原来是这个。
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed. If you possess a power regulator, please insert the part into the appropriate slot, which is this one. These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them. Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown. These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
都不能捡，就一个而已。好，差不多了，出去。
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. I'm afraid we gotta dock your pay. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
噔噔噔噔。保存游戏，新存档。啊，刚刚在对话的时候，呵呵，进行中，所以这边。跑！我赶快跑！啊！还跑！靠！所以刚刚死掉了，应该不是有一个死掉的。哦，在这里，靠，这也没有。还有一只嘞，还有一只嘞。我靠，这么多只！靠，超能打到没子弹。 太厚了，那去野蛮厚重。他们会回血吗？算了，保存夺取。浪费子弹。先过去拿经验值。好 ，OK， 去拿经验。诶，这边有个字哦。好。总共多怪物。这上面是什么嘞？算了，手枪跑去。潜入偷袭。防御。噔噔噔噔。那个是在读取方面的关系吗？就一只吗？ 哦，3只。
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend. You talk too pretty for a marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge. Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know? Yeah? The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking? Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you. Something I can do for you? Yeah? Former people, yeah. Marauder's been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards. Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay. Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees. You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds. Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed. Fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit? 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Beats working at the cannery.
偶尔会那个，这边爬上去。哦，偷窃，没有人吗？先储存。把门关起来，偷窃，没人，好，偷窃，应该没有监视器吧？好。好。没有人看到了犯罪就叫犯罪。关起来。没人，好。会发现吗？其他地方可以过吗？ 噔噔噔噔噔。呵呵。6回。那个。
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you.
I don't have time for this.
Somebody's been rambling about some colony ship. Wonder what that's about.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me. Because I'm sick. You don't want to associate with people in the sick house. We're not worth your time. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk.
好，就先这样。
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers! No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
哦，这要活化了。好，储存。好，他没看到就没事情。科学家。没事，没看到就没事。我看一下这件事。
You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us. Cannery could use those extra hands.
Nothing we can do about that.
Sure there is. We can have another 0G.
Move along.
We don't get a lot of visitors.
We don't get a lot. Staying long?
I don't know you. Uh-huh. The Unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here. You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand. Traitors. The lot of them. A bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you? Do you now? And what makes you think Mr. Thompson wants to talk to you? He's a busy man. If you want to talk to Mr. Thompson, try ignoring your duties. He'll summon you up to that great big tower atop the cannery, and you'll get yourself a proper dressing down. It is a good thing. If you're not pulling your weight, you don't deserve to live here. Simple as that. Go ahead. I don't see how that's any of your business. You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself. What happened, you ask? What always happens when you're dreaming. I woke up. I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't suited to the work. So I did the right thing and worked the life I was always meant to live. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you gonna pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing 0G? Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you putting it back in my head.
Lab work ain't for me. Never was. Never will be. Spacer's Choice put me where I belong, and for that, I am grateful. They did. They gave me a life, gave me a purpose. This is where I belong. What's wrong with that? It's good, honest work. Pots and pans don't scrub themselves. Glasses don't fill themselves either. Unless you're in Byzantium. I hear everything's automated there. Not that I'll ever find out. Not so fast. I told you about my life. Your turn to tell me about yours. So, what's your story? That right? Prove it.
不能储存呢。
Oof. You knocked your head in the cannery, didn't you? Injuries come out of everyone's pay. Says so right there in your contract. So, you want to tell me what your story really is? Ah, I know that serial drama. They were playing it just the other night. What was it called? The Last Spacer? You're right. I don't believe you. I'd advise you to keep that story unsaid. Don't want people thinking you're a loon. Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum. Most folk forget where they're standing after a few drinks. Seems to me you've got a head start. Anyhow, whatever happens outside the walls is not my business. Only deserters and marauders wander out there, and I cannot tell you which I revile more. My world is these 4 walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need cleaning. Let me make something clear. Spacer's Choice has been real good to me. The town's been real good to me. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't be, learning things I've got no right to know. People will talk. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone soft. That Amelia's pondering desertion. I don't want that. There you go with that thinking again. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's dangerous? I've said enough. People come here to drink their problems away. If they wanted to face their problems, they'd go see our vicar.
好，接下来其他的。
It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet. You ought to go have a talk with the boss, Reed Thompson. He's up in his tower above the cannery. Go right ahead. Other than yourself, definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here. I'd keep a few paces between myself and Miss Holcomb, the town mechanic, since her dear father left the workforce. No ill intent in her, mind. Just a queer sort, restless, scatterbrained, inclined to do first and think after, if you take my meaning. Amelia. Definitely Amelia Kim. I advise against stepping foot in her drinking establishment altogether. Word is, they're gonna replace her with an auto-mechanical barkeep. She's... what's the word? Obsolete. You don't want to associate yourself with that kind of person. What, you mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now? It's, fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2. I have every reason to be. I caught a real break working in a place like this. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed? Go right ahead. Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor. You have got the wrong idea about me. I've got nothing that needs hiding. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness, but the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry. Spacer's Choice is built on love, and like any real love, it is cold and tough when needs must. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work. Then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded. Music to my ears.
对吧？很多。哎，有路哦。
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
I'm not holding out hope.
Somebody's been rambling about some colony shit.
这应该是教堂。
Work fortifies the spirit.
Our place in the universe is fixed.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town? Mechanical tomfoolery is well out of my purview. I suggest you take such matters to Mr. Thompson in the cannery. Oh, and a word of warning. If you're considering wandering around outside the safety of the town, you'd best be cautious. Marauders are about. Though if you are planning on venturing outside, I do have a proposition that may interest you. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, The collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. So you'll consider it? I do appreciate you hearing me out, and, your discretion. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name Mbakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. On the contrary, my position means that I am one of the few legally allowed to possess such items. But do not worry. You'll be safe since you are acting on my behalf. I can assure you, you won't find another willing to risk imprisonment to possess this book, nor anyone willing to pay the price I can offer. Glad we see eye to eye. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
I must be on my way. Verity to you. Talking to the good vicar always lifts my spirits.
Our place in the universe is fixed.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
Carry on.
哦，抽烟了。噔噔噔噔。
You some sort of freelancer?
产制，长麦刀，做龙手枪。 看看有没有东西可以解。好，没有。
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got in.
Just between us, Wilson deserted, lost his nerve, ran off in the thick of night.
You kidding me? Damn. Always thought he was made of sterner stuff.
I think he was plagued. Guess he didn't want to die in the sick house.
Plague? Ah, shit. I had some of his salt tuna.
You moron.
Come on, come on.好。是那个海参抖音给我的游戏啊，什么天外来客之类的。天外世界哦，赛评组织。
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
We should keep our voices down.
Hey.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free. As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity. His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual? You are correct. An outstanding bounty has been posted for information pertaining to the whereabouts of Phineas B. Wells. Unfortunately, the arrest of Mr. Wells falls outside my authority. I enforce the company policy of Spacer's Choice in the region of Emerald Vale. Wells is wanted by the board. If you have information related to the location of Phineas V. Wells, you are required to submit that information to your nearest board authority. Something to report? Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
Nothing I can do about that.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? What? No. I mean, I might be. That depends on who's asking. Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got 1 foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help. Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work, that's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. I'll do what I can. I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy. More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
不够健康，所以不能提供治疗。
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand. I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly. So you'll do it then? You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Lord, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it. I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
哦，没有听到。
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's, He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic. I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do. Alright, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you. I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better. That's all I can ask of you.
You some sort of freelancer?
Mm, 好，都没东西。噔噔噔噔。工厂。自动。打村。人家看不到，好。偷东西不能太明目张胆。这个可以打爆。好。然后不用。 所以就停止动。好像没有东西可以操作。你可以打爆这个。好吧，结果没什么用。这是小便当。没人发现就好。有人吗？好。
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Not half as awful as the bill Eugene left us with. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism. When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
嗯，这个就很明显。喜欢。噔噔噔。
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson, I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. No, do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Good Lord, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that. Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith, for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place. Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if he can get out to her. Life's hard here. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max. Thanks, mister. I just think when... That's when my dad... Yeah, huh?
OK， 今天先到这里为止啊。OK， 噔，好，结束。